of all, we need to stop all trades with China. All
Why?
trades. No trades need to be made with China because we are selling ourselves off to China.
Okay, but trading with them, could is better for us.
No, it is not. Because then they will basically own us. You
That's not
see,
true
the
though.
thing with it is right now is um, America needs China more than China needs America right now. When it comes to like the natural resources and stuff like that.
Yo, Matt, can you mute your mic? Thank you. All right. So, what did you say? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. They were like talking.
Yeah, they're sitting there laughing. They think I'm, making a joke out of this. So anyway, I think we need to stop all the trades because if we keep like selling ourselves off, like we can make basic natural resources right here in America.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, if we stop trading, then we have stuff that comes in. Like most of our stuff is
Okay,
made from there,
okay,
and so that.
stop right there. Your friend Barack Obama, he shut down all the manufacturing companies in the country because he sold us off to China.
Okay, yeah, but still, I mean, most of our
No, no,
income
no,
is
no. Stop
from
right
there.
there. Stop right there. You just admitted that he sold us off to China.
Yeah, but
So
like
what's eventually going to happen is if you put Biden in office, China is going to conquer us because Biden has no power and he's mentally not okay. He has Alzheimer's and dementia.
well, I mean, Trump tried to, he couldn't pass like a cognitive test that
Trump
he
could
took.
pass a test, and
No, he
Trump
didn't.
is one of the
Yeah,
most
but he didn't.
very with it persons in the entire country.
No, he isn't. If you see him talking, you can see he struggles with his speech. He
No,
struggles. Yeah,
no,
yes.
no, you're listening to facts from Nancy Pelosi. She's just some 80-year-old woman that doesn't know what she's doing, who is ruining the House of Representatives.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you can't say that, Biden is, not mentally stable and then say that Trump is, because
Hey,
they're both,
hey, Trump knows how to handle China. Biden doesn't. Biden will use them just to get his little votes. So in this way, he can try to win the election, which he won't. Donald Trump will win in a landslide.
No, he will not. That's not true. And even if he does, it's not going to be a landslide.
Biden don't stand a chance. Biden don't stand a chance. Wait till the debates happen. Where you're gonna see Joe Biden with his gaps. Like he doesn't even make sense.
I mean, I don't
My
know.
my 10-pound dog right here, who's 14 years old, can do a better job than Joe Biden at debating.
We'll see. You have to wait for that. I don't even know what that is.
How about the population with China? China has 1 billion people living in their country, okay? You know, I guess they're a communist country, so they're trying to kill off their population there. I
Okay.
disagree with that. You
All right.
see,
Let's.
you like Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is a communist. So is
He's a
Elizabeth
socialist.
Warren. You
All right,
see,
but
here's the
yeah.
thing: a woman should never be president. Women politics is not for women.
Okay, but okay. We weren't really necessarily talking about, about that, but I don't think so. I think anybody can
Hey,
do
China
just
wants
a
to
good
take
job.
over the entire world. Okay, they have 1 billion people in their country. Why do you think they made the virus? Because they want to kill off
They
people
didn't make the
in their
virus.
country. You
How
see,
could they didn't
you
make the
see the
virus?
they did. They probably did it on purpose
No,
because
they
they want to
didn't.
go after my friend Donald Trump. They just
Uh,
want him out of office because he is the only president, other than Ronald Reagan, who stood up to
I'm-
China. All of the
okay,
rest of the presidents didn't have the balls to stand up to them.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. So
What?
back to what you were
Anyway,
saying. Wait, completely forgot what you were just saying. I don't even know what you're talking about. You're kind of going off on a rant there.
yes.
But I mean, I
When it
feel like
comes to
anybody can stand.
trades, Trump was the only one who stood up and said, "We're done with these trades." Why do you think China doesn't like him? Because he stood up. He said, "No more trades with you people."
Okay, but that's like I don't know. But like back to what you were saying about the virus, I do not think that China made the virus. I think that it was, it came from animals that, whatever happened. It started at a market. It started at a wet market
No, no,
that,
no way.
and the
No
guy
way it
and
came from a
whoever
bat.
ate whatever. No, yeah, that's how it works.
It did not come from a bat. They were
Yeah, it
messing
did.
around in a lab and they probably did it on purpose to bring it spread because they want to target America and get Donald Trump out of office, which will never ever happen. Trump will
Well, I
always
mean,
win over them.
no, I mean, well, you know what you're saying. Like, I feel like the president could have handled it better. He could have handled the way that we took it a lot better than what he actually has done. I mean, I will admit, I mean, he has done things that, you know, are,
I think
okay, but he never really like, stopped it or
well,
like he
well,
could have.
I think Trump's done a pretty good job during COVID-19. There's nothing he really could have done in
Well, there
general.
is. I mean,
He prevented the spread. He's trying to get a vaccine. He's listening to Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Fauci knows what he's talking about though. What?
I do not support it.
You don't support what?
BLM,
The like I don't know. What do
the
you not
Black Lives
support?
Matter. I do not support it
Why?
because it funds Joe Biden's campaign.
That's not true.
Yes, it does. It supports everything about him. And what is it going to even do? What are they trying to please Congress to get laws passed for them? It's never going to happen. It's
Well, I mean,
never
it's
going
it's
to
about
accomplish anything.
well, it is. The point is to get a point across that it's what's been going on with police brutality has been going on for too long, and it has to stop now because or else it'll just keep going.
Look, we know that racism is in America, but Donald Trump is not racist. Joe Biden, he's racist.
We weren't talking about which president is racist though. I mean, right now we're
We're
talking about the
talking
Black
about
Lives
Black
Matter
Lives
movement.
Matter, which also relates to racism.
All right,
Facts.
well,
Facts.
I really, I should have prepared for this a little bit more because I really don't know what I'm talking about right now. And I actually was, but then I had to leave. But
I look up information all the time. I know a lot.
yeah, I know. But I
You'd
mean,
be surprised for someone like me.
yeah. Um, I don't know. Let's talk about, you know, I don't know what else. Matt, anybody over
Russia.
there? Jack,
Let's talk about
anyone? Right,
Russia.
Russia. Okay, let's talk about Russia. Okay, I
Okay.
think that Russia interfered in the 2016 election.
They did not interfere
They
in the
sent
election.
millions and millions of disinformation to a lot of to millions and millions of people on Facebook. They sent a lot of disinformation to all those people, which does, it kind of it helps Trump in a way that it makes less people vote for him,
Hey,
or it makes more people vote for him because they think that the person who has the misinformation spread on them, it makes them look like a bad person when they're really not. So
so
that's
so
how.
what you're saying is that Russia, because Russia supports Donald Trump, that's the reason why they hacked the election.
No, but saying that with spreading all this disinformation, it could, kind of, I don't know, let's say, it could swing people, and you're not really supposed to do that, but it swings people.
I say they do it. Anything works to get that
Yeah, but
person
they're not
right in
allowed to.
office.
But they're not allowed to.
They,
You can't do
they
that.
can do whatever they want. I mean, this is
They
the
can't
United.
do whatever they want. They can't. They can't control our elections. They're not a part of
Well,
it.
no,
They're
they
a
can't. They
completely
can't.
different
We're not a
country.
communist country, but they never did control our elections. That's the thing. They
They
never
did.
interfered.
They swung
There's
them.
no proof that they interfered in the election.
Like, okay, so tell me how didn't they? Like, what are
They
your
didn't.
sources?
They didn't.
What are
They just
your
didn't do it.
sources? Anybody can say that they didn't do it. But what are your sources?
Well, how? Why they didn't do it? Because he didn't see Vladimir Putin, going out into Russia. Oh, you should vote. Americans should vote for Donald Trump. Hillary just can't, do this. Like he never did that.
That's not
Russia
source.
never interfered. In fact, Vladimir Putin, he never admitted to anything of that. And the Russians would never interfere in elections. in American elections.
Yes, they would if they because if they want to have better relations with a president, of course they will.
Look, this is relating back to China. I know we're talking about Russia, but you think that China's probably going to help Biden? They could probably interfere with the election even worse than
Yeah, but they wouldn't. They won't.
they would, just to support Joe, just to support Sleepy Joe.
I don't know, but all I'm saying is, the maybe it shouldn't have happened the way it did, and
The
if
the
there weren't
election was
any,
never
and if
was
there
never
weren't any
hacked.
interference, then the outcome could have been different, which is what
The
I'm saying.
election was never hacked. The reality is just Donald Trump won in a landslide over Hillary. That's facts.
Well, no, she didn't win in a land. He didn't win in a landslide.
He
Hillary
beat
did
her
win the
by like
popular
100
vote.
delegates.
Yeah, but Hillary beat him in the popular vote, which
The
isn't a
popular
landslide.
vote doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, the people
He,
wanted
hey,
her to be
hey, he
president.
didn't beat her in the electoral. No, she didn't beat him in the electoral college.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is like America basically wanted her to win, and the electoral college. I mean, what do
No,
we really have popular vote for? What do we have the
America does
popular?
not want a woman to be president. Like I told you,
I mean, most people
politics is
did.
not for women.
The popular vote did, but
Like what was Hillary gonna even do in office? Like it what was she gonna do? Do what Obama did? Oh, destroy the medical system. Oh, not bring back jobs, sell us off to China. She'd probably do stuff like that.
I mean, you never know. I mean, she was never president, and I kind of forgot what like her whole policy was because I mean we were in fifth grade when that happened, but I don't know.
Hillary wouldn't have made a good president.
She might have.
No,
How
no,
could you
no,
know? I mean,
no. She wouldn't
Reagan
have
wasn't
made it
that
two
great of a
years in
president either.
office.
I
She
mean,
wouldn't.
I know, but Reagan wasn't that great for president either. But
Excuse me. If it wasn't for Ronald Reagan,
yeah.
China would rule us.
How?
Facts.
How?
Ronald Reagan prevented trades with China. He prevented China getting involved in our heebie-jeebie stuff. Okay?
Heebie jeebie.
Ronald Reagan made us have the most powerfulest military in the entire world.
Yeah, but I mean, we're still kind of paying off debt from Reaganomics, which is a fact.
Reaganomics brought back a ton of jobs. The job increase in rating was the highest ever under Reagan's presidency. In fact, in the 1980s, America was at the best it's ever been, and it is starting. It almost looks like it's the best it's been now.
Now?
Before the pandemic, it was the best it was.
No, but I mean, like I mean, like with the like whole like the recession and everything. I mean, the whole thing with like the unemployment and everything was. I mean, the truth, the fact is that it was going down when Obama was president. Towards the end of Obama's president, the unemployment rate was going down, and that is a fact.
That's not Trump's fault. That's Obama's fault.
What do you mean it's Obama's fault? The unemployment rate was going down, which
See,
is Obama's fault.
but you see, Donald Trump walked into a mess because of Barack Obama.
No, in terms of unemployment, no, he didn't.
He walked into a mess with Obama messing around with Iran, and like Obama did bad things. He was one of the worst presidents ever.
He did some pretty good things too. I mean, like he was more, I don't know. He, supported, helping the environment and the earth and everything like that. Trump doesn't, but
Yeah, Obamacare. Tell me what Obamacare did. Just it did nothing. It destroyed the medical system. Now
it helped
hospitals
the
are
medical system.
overcharging people. My grandfather, he had a fractured femur, and he was charged $76,000 for that fractured femur surgery.
Yeah,
It
but I mean, is
shouldn't
it
have
any
even
different
been
now?
50.
I'm
You
still,
can
I'm
thank
still,
Obama for that.
I'm still like, I'm pretty sure we're still paying off my sister's broken nose from like I don't even know, like 3 years
And
ago.
and thank
Trump,
Obama.
Trump was president though. Trump was president when that happened.
That's not his fault. That's not his fault.
Then how is it Obama's fault? I mean, Trump was the president, right?
It's not his fault. It's actually the state's fault. Governor Murphy. I mean, Governor Murphy, we all know, not, we're supposed to be talking, Trump and Biden, but Governor Murphy's done some bad stuff too.
I mean, he's handling the pandemic pretty well, I would say.
He's done absolutely nothing. You want somebody to mess things up, you got the perfect candidate in New Jersey to
Oh
mess
my god,
everything up.
dude! You realize we're like one of the fastest declining states in COVID cases. We were at the top, and now we're like declining super
We're
fast because of him.
not him, not him.
Yeah, him. He's like in charge. That's how it
No,
works. I
no,
mean, he
you can
put
thank
many
Donald
things into
Trump.
place.
Thank Donald Trump.
He closed down when he had to, and he's not reopening because he knows that if as soon as we reopen, it just goes up. I mean, look at Florida, look at Texas.
I can
They
name
all
you a ton
reopened.
of governors who are better than Governor Murphy.
Yeah,
I can
no, but
name
I'm saying
you
like in terms of COVID, he's handled it better than like anybody.
name me one thing that he's done throughout this whole COVID
He's
thing.
kept everything closed. He's not reopening because he knows that
Yeah,
if he reopens
but
too
that
fast,
causes an
then all the
economic
cases are gonna go back
crash.
up.
That causes an economic crash.
Yeah, but would you rather have would you rather have an economic crash, or would you rather have thousands and thousands of people die?
Well, but here's the thing:
Yeah, yeah.
people need to work.
Yeah.
You see, everyone will be happy. Everyone's happy as long as they're working.
So everybody's working from home. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
Still
Like,
making money. My neighbor across the street, she's going to be out for 4 months thanks to, COVID because she's afraid, oh, I'm going to get COVID and die in like a day after getting it, drama, COVID idiots. Anyway,
COVID idiots. I mean, they're smart. I know what they're talking about. They don't want to get this and then spread it to other people. I mean, like if you reopen too fast, and we've seen this with whatever, like Texas and Florida and everything. They reopen too fast, and then they won't close again. So their cases are going up faster than anybody in like almost the entire U.S. And you know
uh,
why? Because they're reopening too fast. But by staying closed, all the cases stay down, which is
yes,
what
but
we
you're
want.
also hurting the economy and then people aren't working.
And New York is also reopening, because they're taking it seriously too. I mean, like we're taking us in New York are taking it like the most seriously out of anybody because we had the most cases.
No, no,
Yeah,
California's taking
yeah,
it very seriously too.
yeah. I know, but I mean, like we are handling it the best. We are like the states that are handling it the best, and that's a fact.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got to tell you something. Phil Murphy, he's telling everyone, oh, you got to social distance, right?
We
He's
do
the one
got social distance.
participating in a Black Lives Matter protest with no mask on.
He had him. I'm pretty sure he had a mask
He
on,
did
but I
not.
mean, still, we do have the social
Yeah,
distance.
the
That's
fact
true.
that he
That's true.
overrides his own laws is incredible, unbelievable.
Yeah, I know, but like he made masks like mandatory and everything like that. So
That wasn't him. That was the CDC.
no, that was him. I mean, it's up to the states' governors to do that. The CDC and the president, they can't control what the states do. It's up to the states to figure out what they want to do. That's how America works.
Okay. All right, Matt. What should we talk about now?
Thank you.
He did not.
The what? Of Mars?
No, no, we're not
I don't
talking
know
about
anything about that, Matt.
name like something political. Like
Yeah,
why
something like
why don't we
abortion.
talk about
Abortion.
the
Abortion. Okay, let's
Republican
talk
and
about
Democratic candidates for the presidency and
no,
who
no.
will
Let's talk
win?
about abortion.
All right, all right.
What? All right, let's do it. Okay. So you pro-life or you pro-choice?
I don't know. I don't know much about abortion.
God. Well, are you for it or are you against it? What do you think? What are your thoughts about it? If you just do you know what it is? Like obviously, I think you know what it is, but like, what is your stance on it? Do you support it? Do you not support it? I mean, I don't necessarily support it, but under like certain circumstances, it should be allowed. But if you're doing it just to like not have a child, then I don't think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I don't think abortion should be allowed either. That's something we can agree on. I think. Why don't we talk about the communism and socialism? How socialism, you know, does exist, and how we have a couple in socialists and communists in the Democratic Party.
I'm sure. Why not? Go ahead. You first. Let's see.
Okay, well, Bernie Sanders, communist and socialist. Elizabeth Warren, communist and socialist. Nancy Pelosi, communist and socialist. Joe Biden,
Let's
well,
talk
Joe.
about. All right. I think this is something that we both know. Let's talk about like defunding the police and all
Oh, the
that
police
mumbo
certainly
jumbo.
need to be defunded. They don't need all the stuff that they have.
They need to be defunded.
Yes, certainly.
That's surprising to hear from you. Um, I don't think they really do because I mean they're really important, and if they do get defunded, then I mean the crime rate is just
Defund
going
the
to go up.
police. That will end everything that's going on with the Black Lives Matter. Police people like that will end all of it.
Yeah, I know, but then like if you had, what if they had to like respond to like a real emergency? Then what? If it because you
Then
realize
you
that
have your
without police,
ambulances.
you have what?
Then you have your ambulances, your fire department.
So you think that you're just gonna let all this crime go on, but then if somebody like robs a bank, they just call the ambulance. It'll be
No, no,
fine.
no, 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 no. Not that. Not that. You would still call the police. What I mean by like defunding the police, like defunding, their equipment, like some of the stuff they don't
Well,
like
they
really.
need most of the stuff that they have. I mean, it's in this day and age. I mean, it's really easy to like find somebody that could have gotten away from a crime scene because of all the equipment that they have. It's easy to track these people that have done bad things and have gotten away, and then they find them and they take them to jail where they belong.
They need to be defunded. That's just my opinion. I think they gotta end it. That will end all this crazy hippie stuff that's going on.
Well, I
And
think that to end that, there has to be more punishments in place. There
well,
has
they
to be
need to
more of a.
when they go through their training. The training needs to be more strict.
The
Okay,
training does need to
like
be more strict. Yes, there needs to be more. I'm pretty sure, and I forgot where I heard this, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm pretty sure it takes more work to be a barber at a barber shop. It takes more training to do that than it does to be a police officer. And I don't know if that's true, but I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere, and you could fact check me on that, Matt. Can you fact check that, Matt? All right, because I don't know where I heard that, and it's probably not true, but I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere. So I
Matt,
would,
why don't you show your,
yeah, show your screen. Show your
face
screen.
face to us? I just want to see, people's reaction.
Yeah, you keep yourself muted, but you can show your face. I don't really care. What's up, guys? All right, so just fact check that up for me. Look up if it like what takes more like training, being a barber or being a police officer, because I'm pretty sure if that is true,
Mm,
then there definitely needs to be more. I mean, in the first place, there needs to be more
I'm
training.
I'm pretty sure that's false, and Google's not always right. So I don't know if
Well, I
that.
mean, if you look up Google and then you go to a website that is credible, then it is correct. I mean, there's difference between like getting it off of Google, just like straight off of Google, and then actually going to like a website and seeing it,
But
which would be credible.
but if you just defund the police, it's just gonna end all of it. And plus, the police are being defunded now. Like Congress is approving it like soon. Like Trump is pushing for it.
Wait, what'd you say, Matt? So I was right about that. So then, yes, there definitely, after hearing that, there definitely does need to be more
Well, yeah,
work
I think they need
done
to
to
be
become a
like in
police
work
officer. There needs to be
to
more
be a
training.
police officer for
If you
like 4 years. Four
if
years
you
is good.
can, yeah, I know. But listen, if you can be if you can be a police officer before you can be a barber, which means that you have to go through less training to hold a weapon in your hand than a pair of trimmers or whatever, then there definitely needs to be some
Li-
sort of
Listen,
thing up with that.
police officers take advantage of being a police officer. They take advantage. Like you see them like blowing through a light. You put your light siren on in the red light just to get through and then turn it off. They take advantage of that. They take advantage that they have guns. They use their job as power, just like their kids can threaten you. Oh, you do something bad to me, I'm gonna throw your mom and you in jail. Like
Yeah,
they
but
take advantage of the
but
stuff that they
still, I
want.
mean, like, if they take advantage of it, that's exactly the point why they should have more training done to be a police officer.
Right,
Then,
but then defund it so in this way they can't take advantage of it.
what do you think? Like, in the police system, what should be defunded? Because obviously, you said like equipment and stuff. Like, what
Guns,
sort of like equipment?
guns need to be defunded. Let's see. How about um, yeah, let's see what else. I don't know. I don't know what else, but definitely guns. They don't need as much as what they have.
Okay, well, that's
Shields.
debatable, I guess. I mean, shields they need. Okay, shields are no question. If you're trying to like stop like a riot or something like that, they need shields. That is something that they need, and that should not be defunded. I mean, weapons is debatable. Obviously, I mean we're in a debate, but weapons are debatable because if you have something like whatever, you know what I'm saying. Like if you have, well, say you're like fighting like a ton of like people or whatever. You're like in a standoff with a criminal or multiple criminals, and you're gonna need certain weapons to take care of that. Than to, than to
Yeah,
I
but
don't know, than
they
to
don't need. They don't. They just don't need all that they have.
well, say you're like you have a house or something like that that you there might be a dangerous person inside, right? So they need to have this stuff to go into the house and search for whatever they need to search for if they have like a search warrant, obviously. But they know that the person inside could be armed and like very dangerous.
All right. Matt. All right. What do you want us to debate now about now? I say we should talk it. Go back to talking about the communism and the socialism.
I don't really know much about that.
I mean, I think if you put Joe Biden in office, I think we're going to socialism.
What do you say, Matt? LGBTQ rights? Okay, yeah. Well, I think that they should have the same rights that anybody does. I mean, like obviously. I mean, I guess I like support. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I mean, I really don't see an issue with it. I don't really understand why it bothers people. It's just just whatever. Right? It's not really our place to say whether or not they can, you know, marry this person or that person. I don't really think that's within our rights.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep my comment to myself here. Yeah, I kind of agree with Nick. I don't think they should be acknowledging gay marriages.
Why not?
It shouldn't be acknowledged. Like it's not similar to like a man marrying a woman. It's weird.
Well, I mean, I guess if
Like Pete Buttigieg, he's gay. That's part of the reason why nobody wanted him to be president.
I mean, I like I said before, I don't really see the issue with that. I mean, I don't think that would be my place to say whether or not you can, you can go and love this person, but like I don't want you to, so you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like
A
that's
gay person should not be running for president or any political field because they're different than everybody else.
so.
And they shouldn't be there. They'll make America corrupt.
I don't know about that one. Um,
Yes, they will.
I don't know. You want to talk about the election? Let's talk about the election.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That's what I was gonna say. Let's just talk about the election. Okay, let's talk about that because I think that's an important thing. Obviously,
Well,
this year, 2020, it's a very big election. It's going to be
And we
big.
all know that Donald Trump's going to get his reelection. He's going to win. My prediction score: Donald Trump 308 delegates, Joe Biden 214 in a
I mean,
landslide.
what I'm seeing right now, I mean, I like obviously this
He's
was the
already
same
winning by
thing.
15 points,
Well,
Donald Trump.
I don't think that's true. Matt, can you see like who's leading in like the polls right
Okay,
now?
okay. Actually, Biden is leading, but you wait and see. Wait and see. Wait 2 more months. You'll see Trump go sky high, and he's narrowing that gap in all those states. Biden don't stand a chance. Who's in the lead?
Kanye,
Biden?
Kanye West.
No, 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 no. Okay, Matt, we know Biden's in the lead. Okay. Anyway,
So
but what I'm saying is Trump can come back like he
so
did back in
obviously like
2016.
what happened. Yeah, like what happened in 2016. I was just gonna mention, everybody thought it was like 99% chance that Hillary would win that, and something like that, 97, something like that though. And obviously, it didn't happen. So, like I said, now I mean it's looking good towards Biden right now. Obviously, I mean like he's winning, and I am actually seeing a lot of Trump supporters stop being Trump supporters
Wait,
and going to vote for Biden.
wait, wait till the debates happen. They'll see how crooked and old and
What do you mean
mentally
old?
ill
I'm
Biden
pretty
is.
sure. I'm pretty sure Biden is younger than Trump.
But
I'm not sure about that.
no, Biden's like 78 years old, and trust me, he did nothing in his 40 years in Congress.
What do you mean?
He didn't do anything. He accomplished nothing. He's not a good speaker. He has a ton of gaffes. Look on YouTube. Joe Biden, top 30 gaffes. Like they can bully this guy like constantly.
All right. So what were you saying, Matt? Go ahead. You were talking about how Biden hasn't done anything in his years in office. So
Who
let's
me?
talk about that.
Who
Yeah.
me?
Uh huh.
Yeah, he
Yeah. Go
accomplished
ahead.
nothing. In fact, you can see how mentally messed up he is. Right after his daughter and his first wife died, he goes and runs for the Senate.
So
And
I mean,
like
I'm not
like
saying
who does
I
that?
would do that, but
Like
I'm saying like
what would Biden do in office? What? Oh, I can tell you what he would do. He would get us into war with China, and all those people. Oh, he's gonna get us a free college, right? They're gonna be, no, I mean like free college, like you don't have to pay tuition, right? Well, they understand that they're gonna be the ones drafted into that war. The 18-year-olds will be
there
the
won't be
first
a
ones
draft.
going into
There
his
there
war.
will not be a draft. The draft is that was a World War II thing.
He's
There
gonna
is
push
never going
for
to
it.
be another
Hey,
draft.
hey, he's gonna get us into a war. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean,
Trump, on the
even
other hand, won it because Trump knows how to deal with people.
no, I mean, well, I
He
mean,
is
think
more
about it.
qualified to
Early,
be the president
no,
than Biden.
yeah, I know, but think about it. Early, what was that? I think it was January, like January 1st. Like as soon as 2020 started, we were already getting into like fights with Iran and everything like that, and we almost got into another war there. And obviously things cooled down a little bit, but we were about this close to having like a major war.
That would have never happened.
It could have happened. It was about to.
Look, the reality is that Trump will win the landslide. Everybody supports him. In his funds, he's $185 million ahead of Biden. He is guaranteed a win in the
I don't think
election.
he's guaranteed. I
He no no no. He is guaranteed. Everybody supports him. Everybody loves him.
Not everybody loves him though. He's losing supporters. He is,
Yeah,
and
well,
I'm
yeah.
seeing
I
this.
mean, you got Nancy Pelosi, who's like some 80-year-old woman that doesn't know what she's doing, who's ruining the House of Representatives, and then you got Senator Schumer. Oh, don't even get me started on him. See,
Hold on, let me see something real quick,
see, the
okay?
thing with Mitch McConnell is he's a good senator. He's the leader of the Republican Senator Party. Mitch McConnell's old, but Mitch McConnell is at least with it. Pelosi, she's with it, but Pelosi is corrupt, and she wants us to have a strong relationship with China when we don't even need China. We can make, like I said, all the natural resources and all the things here in America.
Okay, by the way,
The liberals,
just
they're shutting down manufacturing companies and all that.
okay, just for the record, by the way, Biden is older than Trump, but it's only by 3 years. So saying that, oh, we're gonna see how old Biden is and everything, that's not really saying anything
Biden's
because
not
it's
going to
only
make it
three
through.
years.
If Biden gets elected, he's not going to make it through his 4 years in office.
Yeah, he will.
He's not going to
and
make
it,
it.
and
They're
yeah,
going to force him out of office.
how are they gonna force him out of office? In what way?
Senate can push for him to get out of there.
Yeah, the Senate can, but the House won't.
Oh,
Same thing with
well.
the impeachment. Same thing with the impeachment. I
Well,
mean,
the impeachment
obviously,
was a waste of time, and you can thank your uh, friend Nancy Pelosi. She set it all up for Trump, made his life miserable.
yeah, but still, I mean, saying
And what
that
did
the
he
Senate,
accomplish? Try
saying
and accomplish nothing. Nothing.
saying saying that what's it called? Sorry, saying that whatever. Sorry. So saying that the Senate is going to push Biden out of the White House, or they're going to try to anyway. Saying that is like saying, like exactly what the saying that is exactly like saying what the impeachment trial was. I mean, it's going to be whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be.
He's not going to make it through his. They're
He,
going
he,
to force him to step down.
unless the House is unless the House and the Senate is Republican,
Well,
then
currently, the House is Democrat, the Senate is Republican, and the only way. But you see, they can recount the votes in the House, and the Republicans will win the House.
how? They
And they're
haven't.
gonna win the Senate. Like, I don't care. People are like, oh, the Democrats are like 4 seats away from winning the Senate. Yeah, well, all those Republican senators are getting reelected.
Hold on, let's. I have my own thing right here. Let's see. Can the Democrats take the Senate in 2020? Um.
No, no, no.
So according to Washington Post,
Okay, Washington
what?
Post is a Democratic
No, is
website.
it? No,
So,
no. Oh my god. Okay. Let's find another one then. Let's find another.
how about why don't we try actually no. Stay there. I want to see what they put. I want to see what they put.
All right. Let's see. All right. Opening Washington Post. Can which Senate seats can Democrats win in 2020 to win the Senate? Okay, so like you said, I'm pretty sure I'm looking right now how Democrats can win back the Senate.
The House can the Republicans can win
The
the House.
Democrats need to net 4 seats in total in November's election, or they
They're
need to
not
net
going to win
three,
four
and for
seats.
Democrats to win back the
They'll be
White House.
lucky if they win 1 seat. They'll
Okay,
be
so let's
lucky.
see. To win the Senate majority, Democrats need to net 4 seats total in November's election, or they need to net three, and for Democrats to win back the White House, which would allow the vice president to cast tie-breaking votes.
Okay, you know who uh Biden wants as his vice president? Like that woman's not going to do anything. In fact, she will make him lose the election.
How is she? No, you're not making any sense right now. How is she going to make him lose the election?
Nobody is going to vote for her, and they're going to
I
find
don't
out
even.
how twisted Biden is.
Okay, yeah, but it's not like she's going to go out and say, "Oh, look how twisted Biden is." I mean, like,
She's not going to
obviously, nobody really pays attention to the vice president as much. I mean, what has Pence done as a vice president?
Well, a
Okay,
vice
let's just
president
say
can't
that.
really
Okay,
do much, but they
I
can help
haven't
you win elections.
exactly, but I'm saying that like
Like,
I
if
haven't
you want to
seen
know the
I
truth,
haven't seen Pence in like
Hillary
since
would have
he's
stood
got
a better
elected.
shot if she chose Bernie Sanders as her vice president. But instead she chose
She had a
Tim.
good shot.
Instead she
Trump just
chose Tim
won a
Kaine,
very
and Tim Kaine's a
surprising
nerd.
win.
Yeah.
So wait. Either option, especially the latter, is a realm possibility. As Trump has been struggling in the polls. He is struggling in the polls,
But the polls
and
might not be right. We're still like 4 months out of the election.
Yeah, I know, but still, that's
The the
it's a little bit. Don't you? Wouldn't you admit that's a little bit worrying?
I'm not worried that he's going to lose. I think he's going to win in a landslide.
The Senates have to win. The Democrats will probably have to win at least one state that has traditionally been difficult for them at the Senate level,
He
such as
is
like Georgia or Iowa.
he is guaranteed to win the election. You see, more Americans like Republicans than they do Democrats.
All right. So
There's more
according to
registered
Washington Post,
Republicans
this.
currently than there are Democrats.
Okay, so let's see. This is according to Washington Post again. These are the likeliest paths for how Democrats can win the Senate. What? Okay, I'll find something else. I mean, this is not really being biased. This is just saying how the Democrats could win the Senate. This is what anybody could say.
The Democrats aren't going to win the Senate. They're going to lose the House.
They could.
Pelosi is going to be out of there. You know the crazy stuff Nancy Pelosi's done. She has made Donald Trump's life a living hell.
I mean, that's just because they're in different parties. I mean, if she were a
Yeah, but
Republican, she wouldn't.
yeah, but she is destroying America. Like she don't care about the economy. She's just in it
How?
for herself.
How is she destroying America? I
She's just
mean,
in it to help her and her rich cronies.
I don't know.
This is the difference between the Democrat and the Republican Party. The Republican Party wants to help the rich, the middle class, and the poor. The Democrats just want to help the
That's not true.
rich.
I mean,
They don't
no,
care
no.
about the
That's
middle class and the
completely.
poor.
That's
In
you
fact,
forget the
they
flip
want to
side.
see everyone on the street.
What do you mean?
They don't care.
Republicans are looking more to help the rich than to, help the than the poor. That's just like, whatever. That's true.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Name me one thing Joe Biden would do in office. Name
Well, first of all, he would help the COVID response. He would take way
yeah,
better action.
get us into like 5 different waves of COVID. Then next thing you know,
No,
he'll
he
be
would.
wanting.
He would help. He knows what he would at least know what
He
he's
don't
doing.
know if
He
he don't
he worked through it. He had like some kind of like epidemic with Obama
polio,
during that time.
polio. Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure. No, it was like the
My grandparents lived through polio.
I forgot what it was. But no,
It's
it was
polio epidemic, and I know, I know. It was
yeah,
in like the
okay. So
40s.
obviously he already has,
Yeah, but he
he
don't.
already has
He's
whatever,
not
like he
gonna
has
get. He's
experience.
not gonna get us out of this mess. Donald Trump will.
He,
Donald Trump knows
he
how to
no,
get the
well, he
economy up.
he already hasn't. Well,
Yes,
we
he
can
has.
worry
He's
about the
bringing back
economy.
jobs. He's getting
We can,
everyone back to work. Everything's going
we
back
can
to normal.
we can worry about the economy after we worry about like the deaths in
Look,
the U.S.
COVID's almost done.
So it's
COVID.
not almost done. It's very far from being done. Okay, that we're still going up in cases, and we're not even done with the first wave yet. There's gonna be like a second wave. It's not over. It's nowhere even close to being over.
They'll
And
get a
saying
vaccine.
that is, and the vaccine might not even work. It takes years to develop a vaccine, and
Agree.
if they rush it like this, how do we know that's actually going to work? And still,
Agree.
still, if it doesn't work, then it's going to take, way longer.
Yeah, but still, you see, Dr. Fauci, and you know who hired Dr. Fauci? Ronald Reagan.
Okay, yeah, okay. So if he did, right,
And you
then
see, Donald
obviously
Trump
he's a
listens
good
to
pick,
Dr.
right? In
Fauci.
your
You
eyes,
see,
he's a good pick. He's good. He knows what he's doing, right? Because if Reagan picked him, then that would be good, right? For you.
yep, 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 yep.
All right, so I mean, like, what? Do you not like him? Do you like him? I don't really understand.
Yeah, I like Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci is a nice guy. I think some people think he's mentally not with it, but he is. He's more mentally with it than Biden. You see,
Oh,
Joe Biden is so bad that he don't know the difference between a lion and an elephant.
how do you know? What does that even?
They asked him in a video. do you know the difference between a lion and the elephant? And then he just didn't even answer.
All right,
No,
hold on.
he is so mentally not with it that he a reporter asked him a couple of days ago in like Delaware, uh, who is your vice president pick? You want to know what he said? You. That's what he said. He said you.
Oh,
Like
I mean,
like that. I mean, like, hello, are you thinking?
I don't know, but sorry. So what next, Matt? Do you have any suggestions? What do you think? You thinking anything? Like, what should we talk about? What? Great. Reagan? Okay, let's talk about Reagan. Why was Reagan a good president?
Because he helped the economy. He made us have a better relationship with Russia. He he got the communists out of the country, and he did not support the Communist Party. He got Jimmy Carter out of he beat Jimmy Carter. And you want to know something? You see, this is why Donald Trump will win, because he'll demand recounts. And usually when you demand a recount, you win. You see, Ronald Reagan originally lost to Carter. 27 states Carter claimed. Reagan claimed 23. Reagan demanded a recount. Guess what? Reagan then claimed 44 states. Carter claimed 6. And no, that was not fixed.
All right, but okay, let's see. Hold on.
Uh,
So I'm reading pros and cons about Reagan, and you know
See,
what
if you
he.
search up, you see, Ronald Reagan is one of the best
Well, no,
presidents. I looked at a
this
website
is
and it
a
said that Ronald Reagan is the best president. My whole
well,
family,
yeah, I
they
know,
like
but
Ronald Reagan. I know
that
a
could be
ton
a
of people
biased
that like
website.
Ronald
Okay,
Reagan.
yes, but okay, all right. So let's see. We are going to just look real quick. So in a September 28th, 1981 speech to the International Chiefs of Police, Reagan
Oh,
claimed
and the tax
that
reduction
people
of
who commit violent
1981 was
crimes
something else that
are
Reagan did. Tax reductions.
what?
He he did tax reductions. The tax reduction of 1981. Yeah. And he got us out of the Cold War. And we won the Cold War.
Okay, but hold on. So I'm just reading something right now. I'm gonna share my screen with you in about 2 seconds. I just gotta figure it out. So that way we can just read down this list together and we can, see, whatever. Hold on. This is being done. And, I kind of just want to do this just to see, like what you think about it. And
See, everybody knows that Ronald
all right.
Reagan was a good president. It's just facts. Ronald Reagan, he won both of his elections in a landslide.
Okay. So, all right. Let me just read this off. Okay. So he said that people who commit violent crimes are not desperate people seeking bread for their families. Crime is the way that they've chosen to live. This attitude failed to address the stark realities underlying crime. Jeez, it's being annoying.
What? What's going on?
I don't know what's going on right now. You're kind of like lagging out here. That's the problem with this.
Did you
That you
did you
can't
know that
really
Ronald Reagan was
do it.
assassinated? Well, no, he it was an attempted assassination. He was shot, but didn't die.
And
Did you know that?
neither did Teddy
Yes, he was
Roosevelt.
shot by John Hinckley. John Hinckley shot him because he was
Yeah, I
trying
know.
to impress some star to date him. And yeah, I know the whole thing about it. I watched a show on Dateline. What was that,
What?
Matt?
Matt, what did you say?
Sorry about.
You said that.
Okay, we'll talk about 9/11. All right. Well, 9/11 was a very sad day in American history. You can thank, Afghanistan for that. Um, I mean, I still think America's never been the same since that happened. It's been what, 20 years since that's happened, and I think it was just a really sad day that happened.
I think so too. I mean, obviously, I think anybody can agree that
Yeah.
it was a very was it an inside job,
Uh,
Niall?
yeah, yeah. I think Afghanistan
Yeah.
clearly did it on purpose.
No, was it an inside job? Like,
Like, meaning,
did the U.S. have anything to do with it?
no, like they didn't. Why would they? Why would they crash their own World Trade Center and the Pentagon, and what was it? Another field in Pennsylvania on purpose.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I always think that the people who say that are very out there. They don't really know what they're talking about, and I think that it's
Yep. Matt,
like,
Matt, what do you think we should talk about? Think that's that. I don't know. I don't know what else to say either.
is there any last? Well, I don't know. Let's hear from everybody there. You can turn your camera back on. Oh, okay, Jack, what do you think?
Okay. We talked about China.
Oh, work. Okay,
Okay,
it's
putting
perfect.
up a
Perfect.
wall
Okay.
was one of the best things to do. It prevents Mexicans from crossing the border.
I think that instead of putting up the wall, I think we should have had more like advanced like technology to, you know, I don't
Advanced
think that it
technology isn't
really
going to do
does
anything.
anything. Yes, it
Ad-
is. It'll help people
you
get.
put up a
It'll
wall,
help
they can't get across it, and you have border patrol, and it works. And plus, the wall was already built. See, Trump's
when.
immigration plan worked. That's why a lot of people liked him. That's why he got elected, because everybody liked his immigration plan.
All right.
Deporting,
Um.
deporting Mexicans because they've been here. What, what, 5, 10 years, and haven't claimed citizenship. Yes, they need to be deported. But the only thing I didn't agree with him on, and this is one of the few things I disagree with him on, don't deport somebody who's been in this country for like 30 years. Just make them claim citizenship in 90 days and then deport them. But you see, people that have been here 5, 10 years and haven't claimed citizenship, deport them. They know to claim citizenship in 90 days. You see, if that would be us coming in through Ireland, Italy, we would have to claim citizenship right away. Them, it doesn't work like that.
hmm, Okay. Um. All right. So, let's talk about like the wall. Okay. So, do you think that the wall was a good?
Yes.
Obviously, you do, but why? Like, why? Why do you
Why?
think the
Because it
wall was
prevents,
a good
like I
thing?
said, it prevents Mexicans from crossing border. You see, originally it used to be this like fence. Like all you gotta do is hop over a fence. Like not that hard.
Yeah, but
Now
all
if
you
you
have to
put
do
a
is dig
wall up,
underneath the wall.
what?
All you have to do is dig underneath the wall.
No, no.
I mean,
And
think about it.
plus,
How
they
how
have
did
cameras
how
at the
did El
wall. I
Chapo escape
believe they
from?
have cameras near the wall.
Yeah, obviously, but that won't. I mean, like, how did El Chapo escape from prison? I mean, he dug. He had these tunnels through, whatever. So how do you
Yeah,
know
but
they're not going to just do that underneath the
that
wall?
takes a long time. And you
Exactly.
see,
So you think that'll stop them?
The wall will stop them. You see, the wall is working. You see, now they can't cross the border and go to California and rob a store and then go back to Mexico. Like they can't do that now.
Yeah, but they could take the tunnels.
The tunnels for what? Like, where are they gonna find tunnels?
But I'm
Like,
saying, like, what do you mean? Where are they gonna find tunnels? They'll make them.
yeah,
They dig.
that's gonna take forever, and eventually the cameras will be shown, and then you put border patrol there, and then they stop them and put them in jail.
Yes, but where are the cameras gonna? Do they have things underneath? Do they have cameras
No, no,
underneath
no, no,
whatever?
no,
Do
no,
they
no.
have
They just have
like?
cameras on the wall, and they can see everything that they're doing.
Hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, but if they say somebody is like digging underneath, all right, if somebody's digging underneath, they're not gonna be able to see. You know, they're not gonna be able to see people digging. And I don't know that,
I think it will be
like
noticeable.
you
Like you
said.
can see a lot of things on a camera. You'd be very surprised.
Well, obviously, I mean there are cameras everywhere, but are they going to see anything underground? Unless they have cameras underground, I don't think it's going to happen. And like, it's a very far idea out there, and it's probably like not like you know likely. But I'm saying like if they really, really wanted to, I feel like they could do something like that, and they wouldn't be detected, and they just have all these
I don't
tunnels
think they
running
would do that
through the
because they know they.
ground.
I don't think they
Yeah.
would do that because they know they would end up in jail.
Hmm. All right, Matt, anything?
No, you put this on
Well,
you.
I think that
Okay, so I saw you recording it. So you were on. It's on Instagram, right? Yeah, I know it's on Instagram. All right. I thought Nick was doing it live. Your brother. You're online.
so. We were
Okay,
sitting
okay.
here
I'm
doing it.
just gonna end it here. I'm not. Okay,
Go on
okay.
Twitter.
All right. Well, Nick. Thanks for debating. Maybe guess see you around. Yeah. I'm not joining you at North, so
What do you mean?
I'm not going
Now
there.
we're going to North? No.
No, I'm going
Where you
to
going?
St. John, Vianney. So.
Huh. All right.
Uh,
Oh, you're go. Oh, yeah, you're going to school with Andrew Semarino,
yeah.
right? Is that how you say his name, guys? Matt.
I
I
think
don't
it's.
ever
I
was.
believe it's Marina. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Next
so
time, next
yeah,
time
I'll
if we do
see you
this ever
around. It's
again,
not like I'm moving out of the state or anything like that. So I'll still see you around. I'll be at the North football games, basketball games, and all that.
yeah.
What?
What?
Me?
Uh, you? I don't know. You have to. Jack. Is Jack still there? All right. Matt, who do you think won? Because we can't say that. Because obviously, I'm going to pick me, and Niall's going to pick him.
How about
All right.
when you post it, have everyone comment who won?
I don't know. Let's post it. Well, let's just see who they say. Just let them. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Whatever. All right. All right. So I'll see you around. Thanks,
All right. Yeah. If
Matt,
we ever
for
do this
hosting
again,
me.
yeah, if we ever do this again, it'll be a lot more organized. Let's just say, it was kind of all over the place tonight, but it's kind of like a last minute thing too.